I've experienced my fair share of incredible weeks as a fan of this magnificent story. But this week in particular, of being a fan of this marvelous adventure with an incredible chapter from last week, the episode, the We Are One reanimated shorts, Yamato's voice actress being revealed, the Viva cards, and to top it all off, the spin-off one-shots from the Nisekoi mangaka and this upcoming week, Shokugeki no Sanji, and we're getting another Ace one-shot. And to top that all off, we're going to have this chapter, and then tomorrow, episode 990. We're eating non-stop each and every day. But let me tell y'all about our dinner. Let me tell y'all about the most important part of this nutritious and incredible meal. And that is that today, on this wonderful Friday morning, we are here today to read the latest installment in our beloved Onigashima Awesome Sauce of the best-selling manga in history by the Flagnards. We are here today to read what is nearly the best-selling comic of all time. It's a celebration, man. We are celebrating the legacy of 100 volumes, and now an upcoming stretch of 1,000 episodes of One Piece. Dude, I'm telling you, this week, every day was something different. I couldn't keep up. I could not keep up. It was insane, and I loved every single second of it, man. And to know that it doesn't end here, to know that after I turn off the red button, we still have way more greatness in store going into the beginning of next week. Wait, I love to see it, bro. We all love to see it, man. As fans of this series, to see, these amazing reanimated shorts. And for me, bro, the legend Yamato finally getting your voice acting. It's amazing stuff, man. It really is. And, the amazing one-shot. I'm looking forward to seeing the other two one-shots. I don't know when those will be coming out, specifically on which day, but I look forward to reading those as always. But man, dude, we are here for a continuation. After last week's chapter was without question one of the most mind-boggling chapters that I have read while being a YouTuber in terms of content and lore. Lore piece has been on fire. I received a comment last week that was like, from chapter 1017 to now is lore piece. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, that's facts. That's hard facts, man. We had roof piece, now we have lore piece, and this is insane. This is insane, man. But without further ado, let's get into this week's chapter of the best-selling manga in history, man. Chapter 1024. I can't wait to see the color page continuation, man. And here we start off, and the boys. Okay. We see the boys right here, the monster trio. Sanji, Zoro, and the king. All right here. Let's celebrate together 100. A connecting poster and color spread. You see the Shokugeki no Sanji right here on the right. A new generation of capsule toys. Capsule toys! Are we talking about the Capsule Corporation from Dragon Ball? One Piece fruit featuring Luffy, Ace, and Yamato minifigures. Oh, feed me those! Luffy, Ace, and Yamato? Yo, man, you remember those McDonald's toys that you would be able to get whenever you were younger? Yo, give me some McDonald's Happy Kids meals, but with Luffy, Yamato, and Ace, dog. I will take it. I will take that 110%. On our beloved, I can't wait till that volume comes out over here, man. I really, really can't. But shout out to this cover. Let's see the color spread. I got it shook. Because the last color spread was so good. What is this gonna have in store? There it is. Oh, it really is connecting, because here we see Hancock. And now we see that the person who's fighting Doflamingo was Sanji, and it's Sanji in the burgundy and black. Not only is it Sanji in the burgundy and black, but it's Sanji doing the sweet chin music with his leg on fire. Oh, that's nasty. And here we see Crocodile up here. Is that NL? Yes, it is. Yo, Crocodile NL. You have Vivi riding on her chocobo. On Karo, we have Bon Clay. Oh, man. And then we got the Onigashima gang. Yo, Nami, Chopper, Sanji, Brook, Jinbei, Robin. We even have the Going Merry. The Going Merry. And shout out to the Grand Line review. We have Whoop Slap on the Going Merry. My goodness. You got Michael, Jeffrey, Roger on top. We don't play no games right here, man. What did I tell y'all? Any chapter. Any chapter. Any chapter! Any chapter with Roger, Shanks, or Blackbeard. Automatically. I don't care where it is, man. Yo, then we got Usopp. You got Zoro. Zoro looks fresh right here. Looks mad fresh. I thought he was wielding Mihawk's blade for a second because of the gold and the treasure right here on the bottom. Kind of like goes across. And then you got the goat with the coat right here in the middle, man. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. Then you have Frankie clashing with Kid. All right, you got Jewelry Bonnie, Killer, Rouge, the Mad D Monk himself. You got to share the Rouge. And then you got Apu, Mr. Scratch, and X Drake. What a color spread, man. Yo, this is going to be amazing when it's all done. This is truly a celebration of this series. Whoop slap. Whoop slap, son. You love to see it. Yo, Edo, man. See, Oda's just preparing the pen. He's preparing his pen for whenever NL, Crocodile, these amazing characters start getting back into the story again, man. Like, he's preparing the pen. That's all he's doing. He's prepping the pen. So let's get right into the chapter, man. And it looks like we're going to get Sabo or Ace next week because you see flames on the bottom right of the page. I'm going to assume it's Sabo just based on the pipe right here. So super excited for that, man. I think we're going to get Hawkins too, just based on the little design right here on the right side. But man, we're going to get the final part of it next week, which means no break once again. And I already had to confirm to me there's going to be no break, but like, let's go, dude. Let's get into the chapter, man. Come on. You already know. It's about to be a good one. Second floor. Hey, what's wrong with you guys? An overwhelming presence. These dudes are getting knocked out? Is this Conqueror's hockey? No, who's here? Is that a slingshot? Don't even tell me this man donned the mask. Don't even tell me this, the main man himself, Soge King, is coming to showcase his Conqueror's hockey. To showcase that anyone who stands in Soge King's presence gets knocked out and starts foaming at the mouth. An overwhelming presence. Look at him, bro. He was messing with him. That's Usopp, bro. Don't play with my boy. Don't play with him. I was talking about lineages last week. Yo, man, we've had a lineage confirmed from the very first time we read through Syrup Village. My man comes from Yasopp. And Yasopp is that dude. Yasopp's that dude. So we're talking about lineages here. That means Usopp automatically is that dude too. Don't play with my boy, dog. They can't help it. It's natural for men with weak resolve. Look at his silhouette. His silhouette makes men cower in fear. It makes them kneel. Conquerors hockey, yo. Out here having a silhouette. Call him Green Bull. Call him Instant Messenger Saba. Out here with silhouettes. Call him Vegapunk. I mean, good shot. Come on, man. Silhouettes, baby. Anybody with a silhouette in One Piece is automatically a goat. Automatically. To crumble before me. After all, I took down 2 of the Flying Six. Talk to him. This man said 2. You know, on page 1 in ulti, they call me Usohachi the Beast Hunter. The Beast Hunter. You hear him? Talk to him. He's over here riding on top of his crocodile still. What? 2 of them? Surrender now and I'll permit you to join our cause. This must be happening because Big Mom is fighting on this floor. They're being knocked out by mere echoes of her Conqueror's Haki. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But for our canon material here, it's Usopp's. You feel me? It's Usopp's. It's Usopp's, man. Because the thing here is that whenever you have a character of Usopp's magnitude, a character as beloved as our boy Usopp, he's got to have his Conqueror's Haki on deck at all times, man. So you already know. You already know, son. So, dang, man, that means that Big Mom is putting in work right now against Law and Kid. Hey, do you know what's going on with Luffy? Frankie? Right Brain Tower. No idea. Last update I got was what Momonosuke said earlier. Ah, yes, the promo. I bet Momo's with Shinobu-chan, but I can't get a hold of her either. They don't know. They don't know that this man Momonosuke is in a massive slide for the Sky Dragon state right now, son. I mean, he's ready to go up in like swimwear. No news is probably good news. How can you say that? If you're down upstairs, maybe down here. I'm not sure what's going on, but a bunch of enemies keep trying to storm the live floor. Run. You see them running? Don't let them through. Zoro and Sanji are busy taking on the All-Stars. And here you get to see Law's crew going in. Any panel with Beppo going ham is always good. We're in an equal alliance. Hiya! You can't start giving us orders. 3rd floor. This looks bad. The flames are out of control. Oh, no. Oh, man. Now, I don't know if this is Black Maria's doing. Remember how the flames are going off? Or is this King's doing? Oh, my. The flames are out of control. We gotta escape to the live floor. We see Shishilian right here. Yeah, I believe that's Shishilian. Looks like his hat. Right here in a trap. Here comes Brooke. Oh yeah, it's gotta be due to Black Maria because we ever see Brooke and Robin, and Robin's out of commission. I mean, can you blame her? She just showcased such an incredible resurrection form. I mean, you heard it. Paying respect to my people. Yo. Robin was out here flexing her Espada stuff, man, and it was glorious. Absolutely glorious. It actually feels like I'm burning. I guess this technically means I've been cremated. No, wait, this doesn't count. Yo, bad as a corpse. Are you all right? We can't stay here anymore. I won't let Robin's son get burned. How is the battle going? No clue. It's total chaos out here. Kid Pirate's 4th floor. Kid Pirate's 4th floor. So we're seeing what's going on everywhere else right now. Excuse me, Jinbei-san. Jinbei-san. The 3rd floor is erupting into a sea of flames. Please come while there's still time. So now we're starting to showcase where the individuals who finished their battles, who already finished their fights in Nami, in Jinbei, in Frankie, you know, we're starting to see where all of our strides are going to be heading towards now, right? Please come while there's still time. Has the fire gotten that bad? Here we get to see our boy Jinbei. And where's Kaido? Is someone else keeping him busy? Our beloved character. The character who's going to be revealed tomorrow and is going to be on JP Treasure Cruise. The character that I signed to a Supermax the moment I saw them. Still masked. Still masked. And whenever she unveiled the mask, that Supermax became a Supermax. Put an exponent on that thing. Put an exponent on it. I doubled that thing, man. Wages? You want to talk about maximum wages? The maximum became the minimum. You want to talk? Yo, don't play with me. I signed Yamato to the biggest contract in NBA history. Don't play with me, dog. That's one of my star players. Holding off, Kaido. Holding off. Putting in work on Kaido right now. You heard what she said? I am here until the king comes up here. Because I believe if I ain't gonna do it, he's gonna do it. That is what I call being a team player. That's what I call averaging a triple-double and still knowing that the MVP is yet to come. Think about that. That's culture. That's team culture, man. Team culture. But anyways, shout out to Yamato. Anyways, live floor. The enemy's pouring out of the castle. Let us through, samurai scum. And here we go with Kawamatsu greatness. We own the castle on the live floor. Stand your ground. You see Kawamatsu going up in the leg swap where force them back. And here we get to see Onigashima. And we get to... We're on the roof. We're on the roof. We're on the roof. Let's get it. And here we see Yamagoat huffing and puffing. Ringing arrow. And Kaido in hybrid 4, bro. Here we go. A sneak peek. Ringing arrow goes in. Yo. Kaido's just flexing. Look at him. He's smiling, yo. He's excited. He's happy. See Yamato's eyes. Thunderous arrow goes in. So the first arrow, of course, coming in directly came from Yamato, and I'm going to assume the thunderous arrow comes from Kaido. So it's a back and forth right here. And Yamato's holding it off. Sends it up into the sky. And here comes Kaido. Bro, just look at this dude, bro. That's Yakujuno Lesnar. You're trying to kill me. Yo, they're going in, son. They are going in. This is a battle of legends. That's right. This isn't a family squabble. You should have been prepared for war. Carrying Odin's name is a heavy burden. Kaido don't even lie, though. Kaido don't even lie, because when you carry Odin's name, when you carry Odin's legacy, that goes so deep, especially for Kaido, who knows what that man truly did for Wano. So he's like, yeah, if you're going to carry Odin's name, you better be prepared to do exactly what he did. And we know the 110% Yamato's willing to do so. I'm not playing around, Yamato. What's wrong with admiring him? I was captivated by Odin. Kaido-san, the Oni princess, has been throwing a non-stop tantrum for a week. Flashback time! Flashback time! No way! It's finally time! Kaido-san, the Oni princess, that's kind of a fire name. The Oni princess has been throwing a non-stop tantrum for a week. My name is Odin. Let me out of these chains, Daddy. I'm Odin. I'm Kozuki Odin. My name is Odin. Yamato, did you do this? Conquers hockey. You see the foaming in the mouth. Foaming in the mouth. And you can see a young Kaido, bro. Yo, Yamato looked mad young here. That means she was already showcasing prominence in Conquerors hockey, or at the very least the potential of Conquerors hockey all the way back then. Yo, the Oni princess. I don't know. They all just fell down. I'm gonna starve to death. Please feed me. Poor Yamato, man. Now the young Yamato conquers hockey, huh? That's promising. But if you insist on calling yourself Odin, it'd be better if you did die, Yamato. What? I'll give you a month to cool off and reconsider things in this cave. What? A month? I won't survive that long. And aren't those wild samurai in prison here too? Oh, wait, how can you leave me in a place like this? No, so Kaido, even all the way back then, saw what she said in terms of, I want to be Odin. So Kaido, knowing Odin, I'm pretty sure respecting Odin the way that he did, was like, hold on. You wish to become Odin? You wish to actually carry on his legacy? Fine. Yeah, I'm going to treat you in the same way I would have treated him. His own child. A month. The parallels, because even though technically it isn't kind of the same. Actually, it isn't the same at all. But the fact that before Odin was able to join Whitebeard's ship, he had to go through those massive trials and showcase exactly what he was about. Kaido here is now testing Yamato's resolve in terms of if you can survive a month, no food, nothing at all, then I'll consider. I'll consider the strength of your resolve and if you're actually willing to become Yamato here. Or willing to become Odin. So Yamato is here and apparently also in prison with some wild samurai as well. Man, Conqueror's Hockey. The same goes for the rest of you. I would like to have Wano's great master swordsman serve under me. If you have a change of heart, just shout so your voices carry through the hole in the ceiling. And here we can see some silhouettes. Who in the Flagnards? But it says Wano's great master swordsman. They gotta be nasty. You have a change of heart, just shout so your voices carry through the hole in the ceiling. Yo, and they're silhouetted still. Oh, these dudes are important. These dudes are important. How many days has it been since you've all eaten? I suppose we can leave you something. One portion should be enough. I'm sure you'll be needing these to settle who gets it. This man, Kaido. Kaido knowing what human beings do for food, for survival, instigates. And he's like, yo, puts down some blades. You're master swordsman, right? Puts down some blades. Go ahead. Fight it out. Fight it out and see who comes out on top. We're actually getting the Kaido Yamato flashback. Father, they're definitely going to resent me for being your child. I'll be killed. But I thought you were Odin. No. And see, that's where it is. That's where it is. Because I'm sure in Kaido's mind, there's two things, right? There's two things. I don't know what took place between Kaido and Yamato's mother. But I'm sure there has to be some sort of resentment here towards Odin for captivating and capturing the admiration of his own child. Because I'm sure Kaido must have wanted to have been something for Yamato, wanted to be that father figure in some way, shape, or form. We know he's messed up in the head, but still, I'm sure he must have wanted that too. And to see that Yamato not only admires and is captivated by Odin, but truly wants to become Odin in his heart, he was like, all right, man, I'm not going to give you any special privileges. I'm not going to treat you in any special type of way. I'm going to treat you like Odin. And I'm going to treat you in the same way that I would treat these samurai here, like a true prisoner. And you better fight your way out. You better survive. Like I said, a true test of Yamato's resolve here. And he's just, what he's doing is at the end of the day, this man Kaido has always been this type of dude. But you see it. You see it. Look at the serious look in his eyes. I mean, he's seriously testing the resolve of Yamato here. But I thought you were Odin. Like, is your resolve weak? Tell me that's all you got? Show me. Show me what you got. And it's like, yo, what a flipping Flagnard for doing this to his own child. But it is what led Yamato to where we are today. And here we see blades surrounded by rice, fish. And that doesn't look any type of fish. It looks like a poisoned fish. I call myself Odin, but I'm also Kaido's son. The man who killed Odin. The man who killed Odin. These samurai must hate me for that. Oh, I get it. The man who killed Odin is Kaido. Okay, I got you. I was like, what, Flagnards? Yamato's referring to herself as the man who killed Odin. That sounds painful. These samurai must hate me for that. Does father expect them to kill each other in a scramble for that bowl of rice? And here we see these silhouettes. These guys look menacing. Yo, the one in the middle looks like Zoro. The one on the right looks menacing. The one on the left, just look at the design. But they're bound to kill me first. Yamato looks to the side. Please eat. No. Instead of wanting to fight for each other, instead of fighting amongst one another, or instead of wanting to go to Yamato first, they instead say, screw all of that. We're going to give you our portion. Eat every single last bit of it. Samurai, no. Going back to the plot point to Punk Hazard with Momonosuke. Samurai do not get hungry. Nah, man. Of course. really showcasing their resolve and their willpower. And here Yamato's gonna get to see firsthand the resolve that it means to be a samurai of Wano country. Samurai do not get hungry. Oh, really? But I'm starving. Samurai are amazing. They really never get hungry? Eat up. You were born into quite the family, weren't you? And Yamato starts eating, tears streaming down her face. Thank you, Samurai. I'll remember this bowl for the rest of my life. So it looks like Yamato had a very similar type of story, at the very least at the beginning, as Tama, of never having anything to eat, right? But in this way, in the same way the samurai inspired Yamato, you know, you have Luffy inspiring Tama. Man, yo, but the samurai, dog. And you know that had to have stuck with Yamato for years to come. The resolve of what it truly takes to be a member of the Samurai of Wano. Hey, can I become a samurai even when I get hungry? Yo, that most certainly does look like Zoro, bro. And you see the slice. You want to be Kozuki Oden, right? Yeah, bro. Yo, this is certainly. Yo, this has got to be flipping man, dude, Shimotsuki Ushimaru, dude. It has to be. It has to be, bro. It's gotta be. You want to be Kozuki Oden, right? I heard you earlier. That man captivated all of us too. Were you his friend? Who are you, samurai son? Yo, give me a sec. My computer's roaring, bro. It's experiencing greatness. It's roaring. Who are you, samurai son? Huh? How is a disgraced samurai meant to introduce himself? I'm nobody important. Yo, nobody important. That means he is somebody important. Yo, he's carrying Zoro's genes. This man is carrying Zoro's genes. Why? Because in the same way Zoro said nothing happened, his flesh and blood is being like, yo, I'm nobody important. Yo, it's in the genes. It's in the genes, son. Yo, I want to read this logbook, but there are lots of big words. Is that Oden's navigation log? Of course, because Yamato can read. Oh, man. So they read the stories of Oden to her. It's been 10 days. Yamato, would your father really leave his child to die? If this keeps up, you're not going to see the battle that Oden predicted will happen in 20 years. No. When the time comes, I'll fight for Wano. Then I'll go out to sea and get much, much stronger. That's the spirit. Yo, look at these individuals, bro. They look fresh. There's a spirit. In that case, we can make our contribution to the future battle by ensuring your survival. After all, 20 years is a little too long for us to wait. Samurai son, if you do this, my father will. We cannot just sit here and starve like stray dogs. We never had any intention of yielding, and they go in and destroy the barrier that's in front of them. Kaido-sama, the samurai broken out of Amano Wato. Even I. Yo, double spread. Even had people that believed in me. People that accepted me. What right did you have to steal my freedom? What right did you have to steal Wano's freedom? There are no easy answers in this world. Thunder. And we have a Conqueror's Hockey Flash. Yo, a straight up clash of legends. Kaido and Yamato. Yo, the Conqueror's hockey red lighting, the Conqueror's coding is going all over the page. Almost knocked me out. A clash of black lightning. You immature brat. And here we have Kaido and Yamato. Yo, that's the end of the chapter. Nah, man, we got to see a bit of their backstory already. Man, chapter notes. Yamato's plight in the cave is a reference to the legend of Amaterasu. Oh, Amaterasu! The Shinto sun goddess in the story. Amaterasu was pestered, really making a little bit of Susanoo. She was depressed enough to shut herself away, and Amano and another as a result of her action. The world was shut in darkness. One beautiful crows and rooster crows down. It's the origin of traditional cowboy dance. Manoi Wato. To the Indra's weapon Vajra, the thunderbolts. It's the adamant or diamond. It's clear intent to contrast with Yamato's in terms of intensity of sound. Abrasively loud than Yamato's. Yo. And then we get to see right here a bit of the color spread, or the color pages. Dude, that man is definitely Zoro's pops, bro. I don't care bro. Nobody important? That's Zoro's pops. Unquestioned. We get the final panel here. Looking incredible. Yo, so we're finally gonna get their backstory now. Yes. Oh, man, this was fantastic. And it provided so many answers. So many things make sense in just these couple of panels. So many things. I apologize for the sound. Like I said, my computer is losing its mind. I mean, can you blame me? Can you blame my computer? So, not from the very beginning, it looks like when Yamato started declaring that she was Odin, Kaido's like, okay, cool. If you're Odin, you got the Conqueror's Haki, you have the potential, I'm going to test your resolve. So I'm going to give you a month. And if you survive that month, then I suppose that I will actually acknowledge you and refer to you as Odin. But the thing is that you get to see how Kaido felt about it from the very beginning. You know, he had a very serious expression about it. He took this very seriously. Of like, if you really are going to take on this man's name, if you're going to take on his legacy, you better be prepared. You better be prepared to do many things, and you better be prepared not to have the mercy that I would give to my own child. Well, actually, it looked like he didn't have mercy on Yamato in the first place, considering she was chained up. But to have even less mercy. It's like, yo, I'm truly going to treat you like one of these prisoners now. And so, from the very beginning, now you see why Kaido, it looked like he completely disregarded who Yamato was before this. And then completely like, okay, Odin. All right, that's my son now. That's Odin. And now it makes a lot of sense as to why, upon initial introduction, Kaido was like, yo, look for my son. Because he completely rejected the fact, or completely rejected Yamato's, anything that Yamato was before this declaration. I'm like, all right, you want to be Odin? Bet. That's what he said. Bet. And he real deal had no mercy after that. Man. So now we see, so many things are clear now. But then Wano's samurai, bro. Wano's samurai. And, yo, all of them look goated. The fact that Yamato was already utilizing Conqueror's Haki at this young of an age, though. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yo, this is so beautiful, man. And it truly does showcase that Oda remembers the very key and important parts that were brought up earlier in the story, and executes it at a high level for so that when we see it again, it hits different. We're like, man, this is Wano's samurai, where they go in and give the food to her because they're like, yo, samurai don't get hungry. Samurai don't get hungry. And of course, this must have led to Yamato's resolve over the years of never, because Yamato not only saw Odin's greatness, now she saw the greatness of these samurai, see what it takes to be a samurai of Wano country, and then sees Odin's logbook as read by the other individuals. And then it becomes one of those things where it's like an individual whose life was completely just propelled forward thanks to a fictional story. I mean, not a fictional story to her, but a fictional story to us, but a real life inspiring story in the logbook, but also with real life heroes too, with these samurai and with Odin. So it's like you can see why she had this resolve for so many years to stick it out and wait for the day when Wano would eventually become free and she'd be able to play out her role. It's like now you see where that resolve comes from. Samurai don't get hungry. I love it. And this panel right, thank you, Samurai. I remember this book for the rest of my life, really paralleling Tama at the beginning of this arc, for sure. And now, see, this is Oda's playing around because we obviously, there's so many contenders for people who are joining the Strats, right? Obviously, I want Yamato to join. And I also think we're going to be getting an individual who's going to be like a cabin boy or a cabin girl, right? So like the popular theories have been Momonosuke or Tama. So with this chapter and if Yamato does truly end up joining it, it does show that Tama could end up being our cabin girl, right? Because having a very similar thing of wanting to go out to sea, both of them wanted to go out and follow Ace, unable to, and now they'll have the opportunity to go out and follow Luffy. Unless Oda does not go that route, and instead Yamato goes on an adventure and takes Tama with her. So it's like Yamato and Tama go on an adventure together. That is also a possibility as well. I mean, I want him to join the crew, of course, but if Oda does not want to go the joining the crew aspect, you could also see that being something that takes place as well. But this dude is without question Zoro's pops. You can't tell me he's not Zoro's pops. This man acts like him, looks like him, looks like he has the same blade. I mean, yo. This is Zoro's pops. And the response, you want to be Kozuki Oden, right? I heard you really meant Gabriella was too. Were you his friend? Who are you, samurai son? How was a disgraced samurai meant to introduce himself? I'm nobody important. Come on. That's his nothing happened. You feel me? That's the jeans, baby. That's just the straight up jeans. Man. And they broke out. And we don't know what happened to them after that. Now I really want to see the continuation of this backstory now, bro. I really hope next week's chapter is the continuation. Man, what a Yamato-filled week. With the anime episode tomorrow, the reveal of the voice actress, the first time seeing her in animated form, and now this. It's like, man, and Treasure Cruise. It's like, yo, what a crazy week. When the time comes, I'll fight for Wano. Then I'll go out to sea and get much, much stronger. That's the spirit. In that case, we can make our contribution to the future battle by ensuring your survival. After all, 20 years is a little too long for us to wait. Yo, Zoro's pops looks mad fresh, but this man's even carrying 2 blades. Can you imagine if he would have been... No, that's a Zoro thing. I was about to say, can you imagine if he was carrying 3 blades? No, that's exclusive to Zoro. That's exclusive to Zoro. But... man, see, now I understand. Now we start seeing the pieces put into place. This is what I was talking about when it comes to Kaido's flashback. The Kaido and Yamato's flashback, that we had to see certain other things, which is why I think lore piece took place, so that whenever we get to Kaido and Yamato's flashback, certain things will make sense. For example, the Lunarians, I'm sure, is going to be brought up within this flashback, and things like that. But now we see even stuff like Zoro's lineage with his pops here, right, and with his bloodline being showcased here. Like this hits different with the context of what we just got in the last chapter. So it's like, man, dude. Yo, I'm sorry, I didn't realize my camera was this slow. But we finally got to see a piece of Yamato Kaido flashback, and it was magnificent. Got to see Zoro's pops up in there too. So now I really want to see how Yamato and Zoro are going to interact. Because now, of course, we all look forward to seeing the Yamato and Sanji interaction for the comedic purposes. But the Yamato and Zoro interaction is going to be different because I guarantee you, Yamato's going to look at Zoro and be like, hold up. The samurai? I know you, son. You're the one that helped me break out of prison. Zoro's going to be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, son? It's like, oh, man, that must have met your pops. So Yamato might be the one to break the news to Zoro, which I originally thought was going to be King to do it. It might actually be Yamato that does it. I can't wait to see the continuation of this flashback, because now we're starting to see how things were put into place, like Kaido calling Yamato his son, with the whole Odin thing, really taking that seriously, of like, oh, you want to become Odin? Bet. You better be ready. You better, because I'm going to treat you like Odin. I'm going to treat you like if I had Odin imprisoned. It's like, now you see how all these things start putting into place. Yamato's resolve, the logbook, respecting and loving and admiring the samurai and what it takes to be a samurai of Wano. Just in one chapter, automatically so many things make sense, man. I really can't wait for the rest of it. And then with this amazing final double spread with the two of them clashing. This Thunder Bago with the Conqueror's Hockey, the Black Lightning all over the place. Loved it. Loved it, man. Another awesome chapter, continuing the incredible stretch we've already been on for this long. So, I'm going to assume what's going to take place here is either next week we transition over to something else, or we completely finish the Kaido and Yamato flashback in the coming weeks. So it's going to be like next week we get a little bit more of it, and then we continue it possibly into 1026, and then that might end the Kaido and Yamato flashback. We come back, we see, you know, maybe Kaido getting the upper hand or whatever, and Yamato continuing to solidify a resolve of like, yo, I'm gonna ensure that I survive up here, and I keep you in check until Luffy gets up here. And then maybe we switch over to Zoro and Sanji, Jack and Nekomamushi and Inarashi and Jack and Nekomamushi and Perospero, Kid, Law, all that stuff. Kid and Law and Big Mom, I'm sure that fight's not going to finish probably until the end of the arc. But for all the other fights that I know for a fact are going to finish, but we go finish all those fights, then we come back here and we see, or the flashback finishes, we get Luffy go up to the roof, then we get all the other characters finishing off their battles, as we get, you know, little glimpses of the Luffy and Kaido fight in the same way of like how Luffy and Lucci was. And then we've solely focused on Luffy versus Kaido. You know, Luffy, and I love the theory that I saw last week on, since Hiyori's clothes had the phoenix on it, it could be that it'll be Luffy, Momonosuke, Hiyori, and Yamato taking on Kaido to represent like the whole Momotaro story. That's a very, very good theory. I like that a lot. But man, dude, what a chapter. I loved every second of it. Y'all know how we are with Yamato on this channel, so knowing more about Yamato's backstory, knowing how she got to this point, just with that first piece, you know, seeing Wano's samurai and the resolve, you know, like that moment, it hits hard, man. It's really, really good stuff. Kaido greatness here. The Thunder Bago here to end it all, and we start seeing how all the other pieces are putting into place as well, with the characters who already finished their fights, and seeing how they're moving. All of them are moving forward. Shout out to Usopp, being hilarious as always, and flexing his Conqueror's Hockey. But yeah, man, great stuff. Can't wait for the next chapter. Awesome color spread as well. Yamato and Kaido flashback, man. Here we go. Next week, I'm sure. Probably end up continuing it. But man, you just love to see it, bro. You love to see that we're finally getting this thing that I've been waiting for since the very moment she was introduced. It's like so many things make sense now, man. But yo, let me know what y'all thought about this week's chapter in the comment section down below. I will see y'all next time. Everybody has an awesome day. Take care. One Piece greatness, man. Let's go, dude. What an awesome week, yo. Seriously, what an awesome week.